Siti Aisyah Binti Rosman. I'm from UiTM Kuala Terengganu, Kampus Kuala Terengganu. I'm intern at Visitech System Sdn Bhd from 29 March 2020 until 30 July 2020. My duration of internship almost 4 months, and from the Visitech I learned about the API, how to develop the API and the function of API itself. So from the I involved two project of API, which is a small project and medium project. From the API, I learned how to pull the API, how to manage the API project from meeting until the API deploy. So from that, I learned how to develop API, because there are many staff teach me how to develop the API, and they explain to me the detail how the API work. So from that, I think the API is a good and I think the API is quite good if we know. The API is good if we know deeply, because it's a very interesting things that I think when I go deeply. So from that, I know the project, I know how to develop the API itself and how the process API itself. So from that, I think when we go deeply to the API, I think I can go further with the project. After that, in the Visitech, I also learn how to develop a system which is use the other framework, which is a Laravel. I learned Laravel from the scratch, because before this I don't know what is Laravel, how the Laravel function. So that I learned how to use the roads controller seeder, because before this I only use the Zen, which is suitable for small project in university. So at the Visitech, I exposed with the Laravel, which is, I think, when I do the some survey and research, that I think the Laravel is a good framework and suitable for develop a big system. So after that, I also have doing a research about Laravel, which is I think the Laravel is the demand market of IT, and easy to get the job if you know the Laravel as well. So from that, for system also, I learn how to meet and speak properly with the client, because sometimes because I also have the opportunity to meet the client, and from that I learn how to speak with the client properly, and I think the thing that is very important when we meet the client, which I practice my soft skills speak with a client, and I learn how to present the real system with a client, and other the important document that we need to present to the client. So also in the system, I also opportunity to prepare the documentation such as UAT and FAT for the system. I think is a most important documentation to present to the client. So from UAT and FAT, and I think I learned how understand the flow of system and the process of the system, because it's a quite thing when before we do the UAT and FAT. So from that I learned to do the documentation as well and fast without any have a big mistake, which is we need to always communicate with our group. So I decide that after system, I'm also learn how to create a small project individually using the Laravel framework, which is determine my knowledge in Laravel. After that, I'm also learn how to use Power BI, which is a good tool of visualization and reporting, which is, if I go deeply, I think it's a very into know my if I go deeply, it's a very good things that I think we learn something other than system, because if I know if you don't not interested with coding, we can go to the Power BI because it's a simple tools and have a many functions. So if you go deeply, you can get something new. So after Power BI, I also learn about the ice cream, which is I think is a good software of presenting our project, our video, or our questioning, because it can I think it's a good tool to presenting our content, because it present a slide and also video and also the important point. So in Visitech, I think I learn more knowledge and wonderful place to gain the knowledge more and more for every day. That I'm sure if other student internship can get knowledge, which is I think it can get the knowledge every day from the permanent staff or our leader, because he have a good knowledge in IT. So I think the Visitech is a good place. So I'm sure that after internship, we able to sell ourselves to the market in IT when you intern at the Visitech. So I think the Visitech is the wonderful place to get knowledge every day, and you can get a wonderful knowledge. Thank you.